AKAPADers, welcome to episode 370. We have a Netflix film. We're doing a bunch of Netflix movies. We're doing Netflix astronaut movies. This is a little bit of an arc. We had Midnight Sky, we had Cloverfield, and now we got this. We got a movie called Stowaway, directed by a guy named Joe Penta. Is it Penta? It's Penna. It's Penna. Penna. Joe knows how to make it go. Okay, I just rhymed there. This is AKAPAD's Audio Audacity podcast. This is where we take film discussion seriously. Okay, go search the cosmos, pun intended, and find me someone who actually says that before they talk to you about a flick. Let's get through that intro and let's rock and roll. Yeah, so it's a big day. It's Friday. Beautiful day in Philly. We got Netflix. It's Friday. Big day. I'm just repeating myself. Like, whatever. All episode, I'll just be repeating myself. But it's the Army of the Dead. Zack Snyder's big Netflix release. We're talking big budget. We're talking Dave Bautista. We're talking the Schneider man himself. So, after I was done these astronaut movies, I was going to go into Netflix dramas. We're going to take a little skirt and we're going to do Army of the Dead. We're going to do Army of the Dead today on Friday. We're going to do a double drop. Okay, today's Stowaway and today will be Army of the Dead. That's the next episode. Look forward to episode 372 if you want to get into Mank, some of the dramas, Roma. We're going to get into them all. Okay, Netflix's absolute best we're going to start to digest. And I say absolute best in the critical term because only a drama can be the best movie. I'm sorry. Yeah, I do agree with that. I really do. But okay, so this freaking movie. I want to tell you a little bit more about my day and that I've been obsessing over like one comic book page for days now. And what should have been about 6 hours worth of work it's like 3 times that at this point. I want to tell you about some of my new comic book projects. I want to sell you guys things and tell you how you can promote me and help me out. But, as we're marching on, comments, feedback, reposting some of this stuff, showing it to your friends, showing it to your cats because we are cat friendly. This stuff does help. Okay, I don't want to pitch you something right now because I really want to talk to you about this movie, but your support grows everything we're doing here. Your support is ranking yourself in the AKAPAD army. So, with that being said, okay, this freaking movie, you read it, you read the synopsis, and you're like, I've seen this movie. I've seen this movie a million times. I've seen this movie on Simpsons episodes. And then you start watching the movie and you realize it's going to have all the astronaut tropes. It really is. But then the movie has this substance. It has a character. God damn it. I really hate using platitudes. I hate it. I really do. But we're using them for Stowaway because the characters, the situation, the setup. Okay? Stowaway is exactly as it sounds. A bunch of people are getting shot off to Mars and they find someone stuck in their spaceship. And eventually it's a battle for oxygen. And then it's, what are we going to do to fix the oxygen? And we get small fixes. Let's go for the big fix. Something big happens. Boom. We've seen it all coming. Now, we know every single astronaut movie is going to have a spacewalk. we thank you, Stanley Kubrick, 2001. Okay, ever since 2001, every astronaut, I'm just going to keep saying it. Every astronaut movie has a spacewalk. But this one's probably like the best. It really is. Sorry, 2001. I don't know. The breathing really works for 2001, and the silence does work. It does work. Really, uh home run with the editing. Like that's what makes 2000. The sound effects and editing is the 2001 Spacewalk. But and they're in the pod. So maybe this is like technically we can argue that Stowaway has I'm just arguing with myself, everyone. Stowaway probably has the best of the spacewalks. So the wild thing though is like these tropes, they play like almost like into themselves. They're just like well executed tropes. And a lot of like horror movies do this, and that's really one of the veins, like the streamlines you get with a good horror movie. Okay? Like you get well executed tropes. Same with science fiction, and Stowaway is 1,000% science fiction. Now, the babe in this, because I call her Babe, Anna Kendrick, because she's so freaking talented. She was up in the air with George Clooney, who I referenced during Midnight Sky, our first of these Netflix astronaut movies. It's funny that they're both in the Netflix astronaut movie. It really is. She just destroys him. And this movie has a wrap up, an ending, because you're anticipating something because there's not enough people and the oxygen is running low. So they have to either, get more oxygen, which they, they're going to try, or someone's going to have to go. So, everything in this movie, once that gauntlet is laid on our wonderful plot, everything becomes tense. It's just tense worthy. We don't have all the astronaut tropes. Like they're not on the radio with like mission control and stuff like that. But this movie's tense. This movie's Hitchcockian. It's nail biting. Okay, again, let me use some of my tropes. But the final, the way how this movie wraps up, fucking sticks with you. And I think as a filmmaker, Joe Penna, who is almost like a normal Vincent Gallo, I mean, cross-platform, insanely talented, been in the game for a while, but just really kind of like does good work. I mean, this dude's talented. He really is. And he should be able to do whatever movie, whatever project he wants to do hereafter. So I'm hoping that happens because I really want to see a lot from him. Now, I really don't want to talk to you about the ending, but you have to watch this movie and you do think about your life. Not many movies have ever done that to me, period. Stowaway is a movie that makes you think about your life. And because of that, it's one of Netflix's best. And because of that, I will forever recommend this movie. I will forever challenge people that are not in a good place when they watch this movie. People that just want to criticize because they're in a bad place. So I will forever champion Stowaway, 2001, Netflix, directed by Joe Penna, starring Anna Kendrick, Toni Collette, some other guy, some dude from Lost, who cares, and some other dude. Who cares about the guys in this movie? It's a babe movie, and if you're into talented babes like I am, then these chicks are sexy. So I don't know what other motivation I can give you, but go out there, check out this movie, and episode 270, not only or 271, episode 271. I'm just coming out, and I'm going to freaking say it. It's going to be a Zack Snyder love fest. So if that's not your episode, just, press next and get into episode 372. Okay? Just do that for me. But everyone, rock and roll. Thanks for hanging out with me. TGIF. I need some drinks, but I got to go watch a movie. I'm coming back soon.